Hey everyone, I'm Wolfie, and this is my channel Wolf's Play. So, here we are back with Everybody's Got the Rapture, and it's been about 2 weeks since I played it, so I have no idea where we left off. In fact, no, I do. Looking at this, I remember where we left off. There's things streaking through the sky, and we left on a depressing note. That's what I remember. But without further ado, let's just get back into it. I think we're close to the end. I kind of hope we're close to the end because I'm actually running out of space on my PS4, so I need to delete a few games. And said games that I've deleted already are what I'm going to be playing in future anyway, because I'm going to start them over for you guys. So let's just get back into it. I reckon about 2 or 3 more episodes maybe of this. I think. I hope. I don't know. Oh, damn it. Right. Oh guys, it happened again. It didn't save anything, even though it's actually the footage thing was working. It just saved the credits and nothing else. Like, I don't even know. Basically, Stephen frickin' blew himself up with fire. That's the biggest thing you've got to know here. Jesus Christ, I am so sick of this. Like, that whole thing. I just spent half an hour filming, and this whole thing has just ruined this for me. Like, I've seen all this, I gave it such good comments, and the game is still awesome, but holy shit, PlayStation 4, get your shit together. Like, Jesus. It's literally, I have the setting on half an hour, but it's only doing it in 10-minute segments, and I don't know why. It's doing me fucking head in.
On the plane, Stephen leaned across me and pointed out of the window. "Down there," he said. "That's home." But all I saw were patches of color. I don't think until this moment that I understood that one could contain the other so completely.
Okay, so what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna save clips every 10 minutes. I hate having to do it, but I'm gonna have to because my PS4 is just refusing to work properly now. I don't know what's going on. I've had to delete a shit ton of stuff because it said the memory was fucked up. I don't even know anymore. Like, I'm having to run through this again. This was half an hour worth of filming, just saying. So I've just wasted half an hour to do this again for another half hour. And I really don't have the time to be quite honest. But I'm gonna have to frickin' do it anyway. It's such a pain in the ass. Why do I put myself through this? Like, seriously, I don't even frickin' know anymore.
I watched a butterfly dancing in a strip of sunlight. All of its life contained in a single day. The blink of an eye between the ebb of the darkening tide. Lying there with the pattern curled around me, I saw the inevitability. The necessity of presence born from absence. The constant unfolding.
Oh, I am so pissed right now. Like, I can't even give any nice comments to this game now because I am so pissed off with my PlayStation 4. This is a really nice game and it's really nicely done. And all the people in the credits work so hard for this. But literally, I'm just so annoyed at my PlayStation 4 right now. I really am. I don't know what the frick that flower was doing. Please stop. I swear to God, Sony, get your shit together with your consoles, please. I am freaking kidding. You're not as bad as Microsoft to this, but seriously. The fuck's going on with your programming and your consoles?
I know it didn't mean to hurt any of them. I try and explain why Lizzie tried to leave with her child and why it was wrong to stop her. I try and explain that much of what it did was wrong. It shows me Stephen and Lizzie together. And I'm happy for them. Frank walks his fields with Mary. Wendy and Edward nest together in the orchards of their love. Jeremy lies at peace with his God at last. All of them are happy because they are together. It is a collector of time. Now, butterflies.
So, yeah. Basically, these lights have been absorbing people. And I was a bit wrong with my theory on Kate. How I was saying that she'd been absorbed in a different way to everybody else. She had made... God, that glitch though. She had made friends with this light thing, so it didn't absorb her straight away like everybody else. It allowed her to observe it, and it allowed her to communicate with it. Probably because she gave it a chance, unlike everybody else. So it was communicating through her and was trying to get her to understand what it was doing. And it shows you what she did at the end of this, how she reacted to it and stuff. I think you guys can already guess what she's doing, to be honest.
I watched the pattern lean in and time slow to almost nothing. I saw the flame leap from Stephen's hand and the moment hang in the air forever. I watched his face, and in the last second, I almost believe he saw me. He wasn't frightened or angry. I remember his expression, just like I remember it from the first time, early that morning when he woke and, still half sleeping, said, "God, I love you." And I loved him as he entered the fire, and I let him go, knowing I wasn't ready to join him. We have held time to ourselves here in this place, held the light to the ground because we were afraid of the coming dark. But now we understand that to cling to the light is not living. I've spent my life watching the illumination from a million dead stars reaching for me without grasping this meaning. The light we cast transcends our death. The pattern made by our living creates a bridge across the dark.
So yeah, she's basically saying that about when Jeremy burned up in the fire. He did intend to do it to himself, but in the end he accidentally did it. Because I think Kate was standing there, but I don't know, because I looked around and there was no one there actually, so she wasn't there. So it must have been... He must have, like, sensed us in this light. I don't exactly know how she's seeing everything and she knows everything. There's probably something I've missed, to be quite honest. That explains that.
It reaches out from the shadow of the tower, across the observatory, over the valley, and consumes the world. Everything is light now. Everything has come to rest. The world is scored by the traces we carved into it. Our presence is everywhere, the bridge joining our stories. This world existed before we came to it, and it will continue without us. In the empty fields and houses, our traces radiate, and others will come to dance in the light we cast. We can slip away gently, unafraid, knowing that everything will continue.
Yeah. Stephen was actually calling to Kate before he set himself on fire, so I don't really get it. I might have not looked enough to kind of see if she was actually there. I don't know. But literally I sat through all the credits and everything. All I got was a trophy saying I'd sat through the credits. So there's nothing actually at the end either. I mean, it doesn't help how it's missing out a shit ton because the autosave, I don't really like games that have autosave because of this reason. If the recording messes up, you can't go back. So I don't really like autosaves. It annoys me a lot. I think it's fine if you have autosaves alongside normal saves, but if it's purely autosave, it just annoys me. Right. This was a weird one again. I swear the guy who did these, you need to take a better look at this. Because literally, you have to get in a specific place. Oh my god, it's not gonna work now. That's where I stood before. I stood over there and it worked. And now it's not gonna work again. Oh my god. Nope. Nope. Mate, whoever, like, designed this needs to have actually played this themselves and sorted this out. Oh my god, this is even worse than last time. Jesus Christ. Can you just fucking work? I'm not even kidding here. This is fucking stupid. Okay. Come on! It's not fucking working at all. Oh my god, I had to go in the opposite direction, did I? Yeah. Oh, now it's gonna have to go in the opposite goddamn direction to last time. The frick is this all about? Finally. What? Oh, you're actually taking the mickey. This is to fill you in. This is the final scene right here, and holy shit, this is annoying me. I actually don't like this mechanic at all. I really don't. It's just so painful to try and activate these stupid things. That's one of the things I don't like about this game, is that it's throughout this entire game that has been a bane to my existence.
The end is coming now. I'm not afraid. We have each other. We lived apart from them. We understand now our failure to touch, to belong. But it doesn't matter anymore. Everybody is gone, and we will join them. We are born apart, driftwood on the banks of an endless dark ocean, and we will be carried away by the swell soon enough. But in between, in the single day of living, that dancing in a strip of sunlight, we can find what we miss. The love that makes us whole. The imminence. Everybody found their other. This pattern is mine.
Well, looks like that's the end of this. I was wrong. Not even 2 episodes of the end. This was the end. Sorry for getting really pissy in that clip, but seriously, it's like so annoying. Like, the PlayStation 4 lately has been, since the last update, has been so annoying for me. It really has. It hasn't worked like it used to. The recording is freaking it's picky. It's just that the recording is picky as to what it records and what it doesn't. Like that clip right there, 15 minutes. It recorded over 15 minutes, and yet last time it didn't record over 10 minutes. Like that means you guys aren't seeing at least 15 minutes of other footage that happened before that. But I'll basically just explain it. You go underground. You actually are guided to go underground from the train station where we left off. There's like all those things shooting through the sky. They're actually leading you to the spot where you're meant to go. So you follow that, went underground to this tunnel area thing, and Stephen is there. And then he goes on to talk about a story of when he was younger. His dad brought home a fox who had been hit by a car and couldn't walk anymore. So his dad spent like hours with this fox, and then Stephen became kind of jealous of this fox because his dad was spending more time with this fox than him. And with him getting jealous like that, he actually took a sandwich to this fox and was gonna give it to it for food. So we tried to feed this fox like this sandwich, but then the fox went and bit him. And he went in the house screaming, shouting. Mum started going about rabies because obviously you can get rabies from all sorts of wildlife. And Dad actually went out with a spade and beat the fox to death, and then started to cry afterwards. And Stephen actually watched his dad cry over this, and his dad was saying it was just a scared animal. It didn't know it was hurting. It didn't know it hurt Stephen and all this. And that's kind of explaining what the light is. It's not aware that it's hurting anybody. It's not aware of anything, but it's trying to collect time, basically, as Kate was saying. It's just collecting time. It doesn't realise the damage it's doing in order to do that. I don't know how it couldn't, because you think Kate would try to communicate it towards it, but I don't know. Maybe she wasn't able to. But either way, it was a depressing note we ended on there, and it was ended on the last episode, and it was a depressing note halfway through my first recording, seeing Stephen set himself on fire like that, because he was wanting to destroy the light. He was just wanting to get rid of it, because it had already got out of Valley, and he didn't want it to, but he couldn't stop it. He was just wanting to destroy this light instead of trying to, understand it. So I think having Kate there, she is an outsider of the village, so no one trusts her, no one, well, I wouldn't say no one likes her, I would say people didn't like it as much as Stephen, because Stephen's from there, grew up there, and he left and then came back. She is a complete outsider, which means that's what she has in common with this light. Which is probably why she wanted to understand it more, because she is an outsider herself. And that's probably why it chose to communicate with her, because maybe it figured that she felt sort of the same way as it. I don't know if you can say the light could feel anything, but you know what I mean. It could tell that she was in a similar predicament, only she wasn't killing people and absorbing them. that would be interesting. But I don't know if she was absorbed in the light beforehand. I don't think she was. I think my original theory that I said before, she wasn't absorbed by the light. She was absorbed the same as everybody else, but she went willingly, completely. She knew what was happening. So I think you're pretty much up to speed with what happened in the game when you guys weren't able to see it. But this has been a very good game. The graphics were spot on. I would think more Firefly than Butterfly with the little lights floating about, but there's probably a reason why they chose a butterfly. Probably some scientific reason why they chose a butterfly, but I don't know because I'm not good at science anymore, apparently. Yeah, this has been like a really good game, really feely at times, and really depressing at times. But it has been a nice game, showing all this. And I think that the main message of this game is that we shouldn't fear the inevitable. I think that's what the message it's trying to communicate is. Don't fear the inevitable of every human. Which is, we're gonna disappear one day. Like, everybody's gonna disappear one day. And we shouldn't fear that. And we aren't the world either. Human beings aren't the world. The world is bigger than us. As I said, as Kate was saying, the world exists before us and it will exist after us. So we should just like gently start to fade, kind of thing. Instead of going out with a massive bang and all this of people trying to like fight away from it, because you can't fight nature. You really can't. It's gonna happen either way. Try and fight as much as you want and it'll bite back 10 times worse. But I think this is gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this journey with me through this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as I did when the recording was actually working. Sorry for if I've missed a lot of stuff. I probably have missed a lot of checkpoints and things. Well, not checkpoints, but like the radios and stuff. I probably have missed a lot of them because I was really confused as to where to go a lot of the time. I was just like, oh, the ball's over there. Okay, I'll just go straight over there instead of looking around properly. But I was also not wanting to waste a lot of time just wandering aimlessly because I've only had like half an hour sessions of this. But if you liked this video, then go down the like button below and hit that subscribe button if you want to keep updated with all my uploads. If you've just joined us in this last video, then there's a link in the description below to the playlist of this as well, so you can go watch from the very beginning. Then you'll understand half the things I'm saying about like the whole thing. But until next time, I will see you guys with a brand new game. I say brand new, it'll be brand new for this channel. Won't be for me, it's probably going to be a game that I've already played. Or it'll be monthly download. I still need to check the monthly download. So we never know, I don't know half the time, it's just whatever I pull out. But I will see you guys next time. Bye.